Is that everything to film? There's not a lot of components. I think I have everything. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Meryl. Hi, Christine. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. Woo! It's a nice chilly morning in Columbia, Maryland, which I'm totally here for. Totally here for. I love fall. So, fall is all things baking, cozy, warming up with a hot water bottle or a Loki. If you have a Loki, then, they're better to warm up with. He just produces a lot of heat and he likes to snuggle. Good morning, Sean. Oh, Sean, your reels and your stories, like, low key, I'm like living vicariously through Sean right now. So, yes, Karen, and you are the winner today. No one even knows. Okay, so yesterday, have you seen my disgruntled, like, what is wrong with Shinova? Her head in the light. She's moving the light. I had no idea there was a nor'easter, and that my brain did. My daughter watched, my middle child watched my captain's log, and she was like, Mom, what is wrong? She's like, you look like you're having a migraine and that you're about to cry. And I was like, my head hurts so bad and I just don't feel good. And she's like, yeah, because the nor'easter's going through. There's a lot of wind and there's a rain and there's all this stuff. And I was like, what? There's a what? She's like, did you watch Max Velocity last week? I was like, no, I've been trying to get these videos out for Nova Wings. So I barely been watching anything at all, and if I am watching stuff in between, it's like usually true crime. I'm a sucker for true crime. Or I'm listening to Audible book, because a lot of my favorite authors, like, that do like rom-com books usually bring out books around this time of the year, like, like cozy, or they bring out books between June and August, and I just haven't had a chance to listen to them yet. And I didn't watch Max Velocity, so I had no idea there was a nor'easter. And I tell you, this is how, like, someone can, like, literally, like, analyze me. My whole body shuts down when there's like something going on with the pressure in the air, or whatever, and I have no control over it. Like, no matter how much I want to push through it, I can't. Like, yesterday was just a really, really bad day. It's like I wanted to go to sleep and I couldn't. Um, I couldn't film. I could have filmed, but then I thought the video would be really messed up. So, like, after people, let's say after Novoween, and people like type in the name of this particular bag and they wanted to learn how to make it, and they're like, why is her voice monotone? Why does it sound like she doesn't want to teach and that I should know what the next step was? So I didn't want to do that. So I got some good rest today, and I'm ready to film that tutorial this morning once I get off of here. Um, I'm frustrated that I'm a day behind because I wanted to film two yesterday, but I couldn't. Like, I can't. The migraines and the sensitivity to weather sucks so hard. It sucks so hard. Yeah, the low pressure. Yes. You're having it in NYC too. It's creepy because it's like perfect Michael Myers weather. Like, you're waiting for like a Freddy Krueger or somebody with a mask to come out and be like, because, like, he would get away with it. Like, it's really windy. It looks like it's about to, the sun is either going to go down or up. It does not look like the sun's coming up whatsoever. It's windy. It's kind of like spritz of rain, and there's like billows of fog. So you're like, yeah, some serial killer from the 80s can just have wreak havoc and have mayhem. Oh, Siamese cats are so cute. I want to play with kittens so bad. And the thing is that if they're around me, you will be screaming, no, 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 don't touch them. And I will play with them. It's there's something in their saliva. There's something in their like I can't. That's what I have allergic reaction to. And then you'll be like, go get her a lot of Benadryl. Go get her some Benadryl, and we're gonna go trip to ER. It's okay, Nova. It's okay. My face just starts blowing up, my tongue, everything, and I love them. They're beautiful. I told you I want one of those big, majestic coon cats. Like, oh, they're beautiful. I think cats are so smart. They kind of reminds me of female dogs. Female dogs are superior than male dogs. Hopefully Loki's not listening to me. They're just wicked smart. Cats are just so debonair, and their attitudes and their personalities I feel like shine through. And I don't know. I love watching a live and watching somebody that has a cat, and like a cat, like they'll be like, oh, move, and they move them off the table. And they're like, no, man, I want to be front and center, pop my collar in front of there. And they're showing us who they are. They're so majestic. They're such a smart creature. And there's a lot in our history books, especially with Egyptian culture, that talk about cats, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of information about in our in like Roman culture that talks about dogs. So it's very interesting that these two domesticated animals have so much history within our history about these two species, and it's pretty cool. And speaking of these two species, there's a poll in our in our right now that's going in our Patreon if we're gonna make the cat or the dog for the Hugo. And the poll ends like at noon before I go live in Patreon today, talking about which are we gonna do, the cat or the dog for the Hugo. And either way I'm happy because they're both really cute to me, but I think the dog's in the league right now. But that poll I put up, and I kid you not, I went back to see if I thought I had a mistake, and I went back like in 2 minutes, and it had like almost 6 votes. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I was not prepared for votes happening that fast. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the Hugo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about the modifications I have up for it. I'm also low key excited just to make it because it doesn't take a long time to make, and when you're done, you're so happy. You're so happy because like you're thinking that you're doing some pattern that takes like 70 pages or 100 pages to make. And when you really look at how many pages is in this pattern, you're just like, "Wait, what?" There's like I don't think there's even 30 pages. I think it's like 20 something pages, and it's like instant gratification. And you want to show this pattern off to everyone because it is so unique, and she gives really good detailed information about how to applique. And I love the fact that you have the option to either hand cut them out, or she has SVG files for people that have it. But the hand cutting out is not like crazy. You're cutting out like ovals or ears or anything, so you can really get it done. And I just think that is a very cool feature. I hand cut out the skeleton, and I thought it turned out wicked cool. Um, but I like the fact that you have both. She gives you a lot for just, I think the pattern costs like 14.99. You get like there's a lot too. There's like AO files too. So if you're a person that doesn't want to cut on the fold, you can give these files to Staples, and you can get everything printed to the actual file size, which I think is a very cool thing. I hate cutting on the fold. If I have to do it, I usually just buy it print two and I tape it. But if you're giving me the option to have AO files, and I can just go to like Kinko's or Staples or something, and get this pattern pieces printed on large pieces of paper, and I can cut them out. Oh hell yeah, I'm doing that because it doesn't cost anything. It's like $5 or something. Like cool things. Now I don't have to tape things together. I just need to cut this out, and I have the regular pattern pieces. And the good thing about going to Staples and everything, they measure the 2-inch block or the 1-inch block to make sure everything is fitting exactly. And I think that's a really cool idea. Some of these pattern designers, it's like I feel for them because they make files for everything. Like if you look at Shannon from Knotted Thread Co., she gives all these files, plus she gives like 3D printing files. Like they're really going above and beyond, and it's amazing what they're able to do. So I really appreciate anything extra if they're able to do it. And if they can't, I appreciate them just coming out with a really cool pattern. It's just they do a lot to get from writing to creating. and making mock-ups to testing it to getting the pattern to you. So I just really appreciate designers. The names are Bella and Donna, Twilight. Oh, and Renesmee. That's cute. Good morning. My eyes is it with cats too. Okay, so Julie, we're in the we think they're pretty and we want to play with them, but we have a severe reaction to me and Julie being like that in the ER, like we touched cats. We're sorry. Like they were really pretty, but we knew we were not supposed to do it. Like it's and they're looking at us like, are you kids? You knew you were allergic to them and you still touched them? Like, I know Siamese cats are actually so gorgeous. I think they're so cool. They're really pretty because they're just so unique. Yeah, they were worshipped animals. And I know in the Egyptian culture there's a couple of them. There is some parts of the Egyptian culture says before you can enter they were like guardians and guardship the gates of hell. There's like a lot of cool things with cats. My dad used to study a lot of different religions and cultures, so I know weird things about it. He had some fun, like, coming up with my name because of stuff like that. "What up, Argetta?" So, yeah, so I am doing one pattern, which I think is gonna be really fun. This person has never been featured on my channel. That's so for Nova Ween, I wanted to do a couple of pattern designers that I never featured before. So that was a goal of mine. So like I always set goals for you to try new patterns. I wanted to try new designers. So I have a couple new designers that I've never done before, and I have worked with this person and I've actually made a bag with this person, and this person is absolutely like the sweetest person ever. So I was like, cool. I reached out to her. She was like, cool. Yeah, do a pattern. And I made one yesterday, and the bag came together in like 30 minutes. So I'm going to film the video, and that's it. That'll be done. And I have one more I need to film for me to be at 12, and I'm ecstatic about that. 12 videos, and we're at the what is it? The Today's what, the 11th or the 12th? I don't know. I'm losing. 13. We're okay. So I have 12 videos by the 13th. I'm pretty freaking excited about that because I'm always worried about content. And when I'm doing videos, I'm talking about filming, editing, taking pictures, creating thumbnails, and the whole 9 yards. I actually like editing a little bit. It's weird. So, I have all these videos done. Then I have 2 videos left. The one major one that is a brand new pattern that's gonna be coming out on the 27th, and then, another one that another one that it's gonna take a little bit longer to film this one because there's a special technique, and I've been nervous to make this one. Just because I made this pattern style before, and it has really good ratings on my channel. I just don't want to mess it up. And it's in my head. Sometimes I'm a person that thinks I'm going to mess something up and it never becomes messed up. It's just in my head. So, I'm going to save the best for last for that. And then I need to organize them and how I want them in the order, and I have all the descriptions, and there are some people were kind enough to give us discount codes on their patterns, some don't. Some patterns are free, some patterns are underneath $5, just variation. And then the one thing I wanted to do was, as a content creator and I also have Patreon, I know other makers who have Patreon that gives early access to their Patreon people. I have never done that. All my paid Most of my YouTube videos are like, oh, here's a premiere bag for bag stock, or here's a premiere video for Aura Rosa, or here's a premiere video for this person, Toby Styles. So I can't let them see them early because these designers have very specific dates when you can see the bags. And so I never been able to do that as a feature. Um, so I'm able to do this as a feature. So at this time when I'm all done, if I get all done before my goal is to be all done by the 16th or the 17th, hopefully the 16th. I am able to show them all the videos except the brand new bag. So they'll go to see 12 out of the 13 videos before everybody else. Everybody else gets to see one video at a time as they roll out. And so my Patreon as a treat for things for Halloween is there's no trick. They can see any of the videos that they want. They'll have a list of all the videos and they can just click through and watch them, and that's what their Halloween treat is. And this, I feel so happy about this because I've never been able to do this. And they have also really a nice, cool other treat. They're going to be meeting with the designer, talking about designing and getting to know this designer and just being able to ask questions about if they're interested into designing. If you're not aware, in my Patreon group, what I try to do is I ask other artists that are within our bag world questions in reference to things that they're kind of masters at, whether it's cork, whether it is working outside of the sewing world into like Hollywood or just different things. So that way, the people in my Patreon, if they're wanting to level up into a different field, whether it is becoming a pattern maker, whether it is to start a business. I had one person come in and explain the financial side with, the IRS and being in the accounting aspect. So that way they have knowledge and they have, a catalog of information if they want to start their own business. So that's what I'm excited for. So I'm excited. And yes, the costumes are fun. I'm still gonna do the costumes every single day. The Novaween videos have no costumes, it's just hands. They're a video you guys get every single day. But the costumes, they're no one gets any access to that until the day I make them. No one knows what they are except my daughter. And my husband knows, but we still haven't figured out the order of how I'm gonna do this. Because I don't know. I know what I'm gonna be, but I just haven't figured out the order. So, um, yeah. Yeah, there's something in the saliva, not the hair. There's like a protein or something, and the worst I didn't know, I was allergic to that, like, cats will, give you kisses, lick the hand or whatever, but when I got bit by a cat, I was in the hospital for, like, 2 days. Nova Wing begins 13 days of the Halloween, which starts this Sunday. I'm nervous. So, I'm nervous. I think I know I'm gonna be for the first day. And so the way I'm gonna work it out is, I'm gonna start Novaween between 8:45 to 9 AM in the morning. It's gonna start a little bit later because I don't wanna fight against Kendall for bathroom mirror space. He works, and normally I don't care how long he takes in the bathroom because I generally just jostle my hair, wash my face, brush my teeth, and put on some chapstick and come downstairs, so and brew thy coffee. Um, but if I have to put on actual makeup, it'll be me challenging him to Mortal Kombat, then he loses, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So I am going to hop off. I'm going to start filming this video, then getting ready to see Patreon at noon and getting things set up for the next video. So I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a beautiful Monday, and I can't wait to see you on Tuesday.